Hi, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
You know Tom, he's our intrepid CEO, owner of Greenwell Farms, and we've been having lots of discussions every month about what we do here and the history and that. But there's a prestigious coffee cupping competition every year that we put a lot of effort into, correct?
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about that competition.
This competition is held by the Hawaii Coffee Association every year. It's going to be I believe, in the middle of July this year.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from the whole state of Hawaii, all Hawaiian coffees.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the best coffees are normally entered in this contest every year.
Gotcha. So this isn't bragging, this is factual, but we are the current state grand champion of that competition, right?
That's right.
So last year, our Red Bourbon not only took first in Kona, but by total point score, got #1 in the entire state, right? We call it the grand champion. So you have some exciting prospects for entry this year?
I sure do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. We're entering a couple that there's 2 contests this year within the same contest. So I got coffee in both entries.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's going to be hard to beat.
Okay, that's great to hear. Walk me through the process. Like, how do you choose the tree variety, and how do you choose the elevation, and how do you choose the processing method, and what kind of goes through your mind as you're selecting these coffees for entry in the competition?
Well, Kona's got all the microclimate.
Right.
So every year, and we don't irrigate or anything,
Mm-hmm.
so we depend 100% on Mother Nature.
Right.
Sun exposure, rainfall, when it rains, temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
So every year it's, last year our geisha won from our lower elevation farm, as well as a Red Bourbon from our highest elevation, which are the 2 extremes in Kona, basically.
Right.
So we'll take samples of our coffees, of our different varieties, different elevations, different farms, and we'll put them all on a table and we'll cup it. Not just once. We do normally about at least 3 to 4 different cuppings of different times of the year.
I see.
And all this coffee has been milled, but not sold yet.
I see.
And so we'll do that. We'll cup it, and we'll come down to our picks. And it's, the cupping panel here is Chai, that's a Q grader.
Mm-hmm.
My wife, Jennifer, Q grader. Myself, which I don't claim to be anything.
Long-time coffee drinker.
Yeah, well, I know good coffee. My farm manager and my son, Ben, he runs a dry mill. So everybody that's involved, the farm manager, Robert Beck, he's involved in growing the coffee. Ben's in charge of milling. And I just make sure they do their job, and they better do it right. And anyway, so at the end of these 3 or 4 cuppings we choose which ones we want to enter.
Mm-hmm.
And we do choose, we'll put others in just to see where they fall.
I see.
Knowing that they probably won't, place.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes we're surprised.
I see. And you're evaluating by point score, right? So it's not just like I drink the coffee and I like it and it's, I want to enter this. There's a very precise evaluation method for the coffee, right?
We use the HCA grading protocol.
I see.
And all the way down the line, because that's the way they're going to be cut.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you don't know, HCA is the Specialty Coffee Association, and they kind of have a procedure for evaluating coffee. So after you've chosen your coffee, the way you submit it to the contest is as unroasted green coffee, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And the judges, when they receive that, they roast the coffee after evaluating the green, and they roast the coffee all to the same spec, like all the entries are cooked to the same spec?
Right. They use a protocol that is established by the SCA. And so all the coffees are roasted exactly the same.
I see.
And what's really important is prep, because if you put coffee in this super dry.
Mhm.
You know, we have a standard,
Mhm.
and it's about 11% is what we like the moisture content.
Right.
If it's too dry, it won't roast right. If
Right.
it's too wet, it won't roast right.
Right.
So it's, you know, it does really require is, you know, from the day it's picked, from the day we sample
Just
it.
be very meticulous
Yeah.
about it each step of the way.
Right.
Wow, that's really cool. And then this is a double-blind evaluation, right? So,
Oh yeah.
of course, the judges don't know where the coffee's from or anything like that.
No, every table will be different, you know,
Gotcha.
and different coffee. They don't know whose coffee, you know, where it's from.
Mm-hmm.
It's numbers are given to the coffee. That's it. That's what they number, you know, 35, and they write down their notes and they score it. And then at that point, the top, I'm not sure how many copies, but go into the finals,
Mhm.
and then they recup it again. I believe they cup it 3 times
I see.
to come up with the, you know, the final scores.
Gotcha. Wow, this is exciting stuff. So stay tuned, because about end of July or mid-July, we're going to find out the results this
Yep.
year, right?
Yep.
Well, good luck. I
And
hope
we'll
you
get
you place well.
I know one thing. We don't win, not because our coffee wasn't good.
Right.
It's because there's some really good coffees in Kona.
Yeah.
And this is why it's, for me, it's just judging us. What are we doing a good job or
Right.
not? You know,
Right.
not because
Yeah,
you know,
it's not being better or worse. It's just
No.
our standard is there.
There's a lot of good coffee out there.
That's true. That's true. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tom.
Yep.
We'll catch up with you guys next month, and aloha.